So you want to hear what question had me staring up at the ceiling till 3 a.m. last night? So my daughter comes home from school the other day, and she's asking me if we're going to have to pick a side in the upcoming war. I'm like, okay, Natalie, what the hell are you talking about? What war? And she's saying the Civil War that's coming, Dad. She's 14. 14 years old, and she's worried about Americans fighting Americans. And I'm thinking to myself, how in the hell did we get here? How in the hell did we get to this low point in American society where kids are asking their parents if we're going to have to choose between their neighbors? I don't know. I can remember when I was her age, my biggest worry was whether we were probably going to beat South High School Friday night in football, or hell, should we all go to the mall on Saturday? But it sure as hell wasn't about a civil war. And now, fast forward, my daughter is concerning herself. Not only is she concerning herself, she's concerning me about if the guy across the street, Butch, but by the way, who waves at us every morning, might try to hurt us because we vote differently than he does. And that's not normal, people. That's not normal, and it shouldn't be normal. But unfortunately, in today's society, we've normalized this. Go online, and you see it everywhere. I mean, absolutely everywhere. People talking like half the country just needs to go away or disappear some kind of way. Like we can't coexist together anymore, but because we have different beliefs. I thought that was the core foundation that this country was built on. I don't know. I'll give you a perfect example. I was at the hardware store picking up something last week or week before. Hell, I can't remember. And I overhear these two guys in front of me talking and having this conversation. And one of the guys says, maybe it's time for a national divorce. Yeah, that's what he called it, a national divorce. And I'm thinking to myself, divorce from what? What in the hell are you going to get divorced from? Your own country? Your family? From your friends? From the people that you grew up with? I mean, these are American citizens we're talking about. These aren't foreign invaders. I mean, these are people who shop at the same stores we shop at. They send their kids to the same schools. I mean, they go through the same ups and downs and everyday concerns in life that we go through in this country. But somehow we've convinced ourselves that, or we've been convinced that these people are the enemy. And the worst part about all this, people, the absolute worst part of it is, we're teaching this bull to our kids. We're teaching them that this is normal, that it's okay to hate people based upon what they believe or how they vote. And it irks me because my daughter shouldn't have to worry about a civil war. I mean, why should she? She should be worried about homework and, unfortunately, boys and whether or not she's going to make the soccer team. But instead, here she is concerning herself with a civil war and worried about whether or not her best friend's family might become our enemy someday. And that breaks my heart, people. It really does, because that's not the America that I want to leave for her. And that's not the country that my grandfather went off to war and fought for. You know, he didn't survive that hell over there in World War II. So his great granddaughter could grow up afraid of her own neighbors. But unfortunately, that's exactly where we're headed if we don't figure this out and figure it out soon. If we don't all come together and remember that we're supposed to be Americans first. I mean, we're all in this together. Sure, I'll admit it. We have some problems, but what country doesn't? And are they really serious enough to try to destroy this country that we've built, this great democracy? I mean, come on. And ask yourself, in a civil war, who wins? Are there any winners? Because in my book, everybody loses in that scenario. Nothing is going to go back to how it was. And I've thought about it, and I've went over it and over it in my head, and I really don't know how to fix this. I really don't. All I know is that our children deserve so much better than this. Yet this is the example that we're choosing to set for them. We ought to be ashamed as adults. Civil War. Let that rest and resonate in your mind for a minute. And for you out there who are pushing this nonsense, how do you think a civil war would end? Do you think that everybody would just put down their weapons and you just mosey on back to your job like before? That's not how it goes. Think Syria. Places like that who've been in civil war for years, and their society will never be the same. So this democracy that we have, this as bad as it is, this is as good as it gets anywhere in the world. And you want to destroy that to become some third world country because Jimmy up the street doesn't vote the same way you do? Again, there's not a lot of thought process being put in. I actually get online, and I'm not going to get on a rant. I've got online since my daughter asked me this, and I've done some searching. And people are actually preparing for this event. I mean, they're hoarding bullets and guns and all kind of other armaments, and they are actually preparing for this event. That worries me to death. That worries me to death. That means that instead of trying to fix whatever problem that we have in this country, you'd be more willing to shed blood over it. That means that the other person's point of view or their beliefs means absolutely nothing to you. The only thing that's important to you is what you believe in your beliefs. Make that make sense to me. But at any rate, hey, you have any thoughts, suggestions, comments, you want to talk about it, please drop them down in the comments below and let's talk about it. We really need to open up a dialogue about this particular subject. Something I never had really considered until she asked me that question, and now it won't leave my mind. But at any rate, hey, I'm Unc. Take care of yourself and each other. Treat each other good. Please. I'll see you guys in the next one.